Iran's survival hinges on Mosaic Defense strategy, aiming to outlast decapitation strike. Iran's suicide-proof plan against Israel United States. Why Araghchi says 20 years of US war shaped it. What is Iran's decentralized Mosaic Defense strategy?
Imagine your enemy knocks out your capital, kills your top leader, and smashes your central command. And your military just keeps fighting. No panic, no collapse, just 31 separate fighting machines kicking into gear, each one ready to hit back. Well, that's not science fiction. That's Iran's decentralized Mosaic Defense doctrine, the strategy Tehran just activated in real time. Today we are breaking down exactly what it is, how it was built, why it's built this way, and why it could turn any war with the United States or Israel into a nightmare they can't win quickly. This is explained by NewsX. Let's dive in. Well, the name says it all. Think of a beautiful mosaic made of thousands of tiny tiles. Smash one tile, the picture is still there. Smash the center, the edges keep shining. Iran calls this Mosaic Defense. The official term now used by Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi is Decentralized Mosaic Defense, or DMD. At its heart, it's simple but brilliant. Spread everything out so no single strike can kill the system. Command, missiles, drones, boats, soldiers, fuel, ammo, all duplicated across dozens of nodes. If Tehran goes dark, the provinces don't wait for orders. They already have them. Each regional commander has total tactical freedom. They can launch ballistic missiles, swarm drones, or ambush ships without calling home. Pre-written mission orders and success ladders, 3 ranks deep, meaning if a commander dies, his deputy steps up instantly. No single brain, no single point of failure. Iranian officials call it suicide-proof. Western analysts call it defense in depth on steroids. Either way, the message is the same. You can bomb the head, but the body keeps fighting. The idea was born in early 2000s, right after America toppled Saddam Hussein in just 3 weeks. Iranian generals watched a centralized army collapse the moment its head was cut off and thought, that will not be us. They studied every US war on their borders, Afghanistan and Iraq, for 2 full decades. They saw how quick battlefield wins turned into endless insurgencies. They took notes. By 2005, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, the IRGC, had written the new playbook under commanders like General Muhammad Ali Jafri. They quietly restructured the entire force. The goal? Never again let one decapitation strike end the war. Fast forward to today. Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said it clearly after the latest strikes. We've had 2 decades to study the defeats of the US military to our immediate east and west. Bombings in our capital have no impact on our ability to conduct war. Decentralized Mosaic Defense enables us to decide when and how the war will end. With that said, let's take a look at the structure. Well, Iran has split the IRGC into 31 largely independent commands, one for Tehran and one for each of the country's 30 provinces. Each command has its own missiles, drones, fuel depots, repair shops, and decision-making power. They are stocked, trained, and ready to fight alone for months. The regular army, the artist supports, but the IRGC runs the show. And woven into every province is the Besieged, the massive volunteer militia. Millions strong. These are the local fighters who know every alley and mountain pass. They turn cities into fortresses and villages into ambush zones. Now let's talk about Navy, because this is where Mosaic Defense gets scary for the world economy. In the Persian Gulf and the Strait of Hormuz, the IRGC Navy uses tiny, fast attack boats hidden in underground bunkers or camouflaged inland. They've hauled out on trailers to surprise launch points. Every unit has pre-assigned targets, tankers, warships, oil platforms. No need to call Tehran. They just swarm. At thousands of cheap drones, mobile missile launchers hidden in deserts and mountains and underground factories, and you have a system that can keep firing even after the capital is hit. And here's the part that changed everything. After sustained US-Israeli strikes that reportedly killed Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei and several top commanders, Iran flipped the switch. The decentralized Mosaic Defense is now fully live. Provincial RGC commanders are operating on their own. Missiles and drones are still launching towards Israel and US bases, not from one central brain, but from dozens of independent cells. Arakchi's message was deliberate. The system is working exactly as designed, even with leadership losses. Iran is still choosing to tempo up the fight. So why build a military this way is the question. Well, because Iran knows it can never win a fair fight against American or Israeli technology in the air. Instead, it refuses to fight fair. Mosaic Defense turns any invasion into a long, bloody, expensive war of attrition. It raises the price so high that the enemies may decide it's not worth it. It also keeps the regime alive even if its top leaders are gone or killed, because the revolution is now baked into every province. For the US and Israel, this is a nightmare scenario. No clean victory, no quick decapitation, and the constant risk that one autonomous commander starts something nobody can stop. For Iran, it's survival insurance paid for with 2 decades of careful planning. The mosaic isn't pretty, but it's incredibly hard to break, and right now every single tile is still fighting, and that's Iran's decentralized Mosaic Defense doctrine.
Iran's survival hinges on Mosaic Defense strategy, aiming to outlast decapitation strike. Iran's suicide-proof plan against Israel-United States. Why Araghchi says 20 years of US war shaped it. What is Iran's decentralized Mosaic Defense strategy?